Hello, my name is Sebbi and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Sunday, October 13th, 2024. My idea for today is to walk to my little village to talk to my librarians. I hope I do have enough paper to get at least one book of mending in the end. I do also have some emeralds left. Maybe I can get even 2 books of mending out of this transaction. We will see. But first I need to feed the cat. I got a cod. I got a cod for you. He's good. He's very good, apparently. That's nice. Horse seems to be happy. Flammers seem to be happy. The bees are hopefully happy. Don't see them. The salmon are happy. Enjoying their fresh water. So, yeah, let's get ready for the journey. I might craft some additional books. I think I do have only... Yeah, I do have only 1 book left. Got 12 emeralds. No, it's not yet time for Halloween decoration. I mean, Halloween is upon us, but I feel high. But I feel like we can wait a little bit longer. Got him. On Thursday, I spotted a Halloween store of some sort. This was interesting. We were just walking through the center of the city, and as I looked through the window of a shop, I saw lots of Halloween related stuff, so it was kind of cool. I'm not quite sure what the store is normally about. It's just a shop that always sells themed stuff, themed decorations for a certain event or so. Not that shopping kind person. But yeah, this was cool. And so I'm looking forward to decorate the coffee break. Well, decorate is too much. I will just put out my 2 jack-o'-lanterns right next to the entrance of my tower. That's a typical Halloween decoration. We don't need to go all in like with Easter, with the springtime, or with the Christmas time. I mean, Christmas time is super special. I'm already excited for that one, but luckily we do have some time until this hits us. Yeah, speaking of Thursday, walking through the streets of the center of the city, it was a little bit hilarious. I mentioned on Wednesday that another friend might want to visit me on Friday. It turned out that this was miscommunication. The miscommunication lasted way too long. The friend meant to have her dinner together, so on Thursday, but with apparently being a little bit tired in the morning or so, they grow very, very slowly. Okay, I guess I don't get that much of paper right now. Well, that's fine too. So yeah, they said that. How about the day after tomorrow? I said sure, would be good. And then I got a phone call basically the next evening. Hey, I'm there now. And I was what? Wait, something there's some miscommunication happening. And yeah, so I quickly got into the town, and we had a nice evening, during which we also spotted that Halloween shop. So yeah, this was an interesting miscommunication. Luckily, we both took it from a. Wait, do I? No, I need more than I think. I need more leather for a book. Right? I need. Was it like that? No. Oh. How do you how book? How does one craft a book? Book. Okay. 3 paper. Okay, thanks. Please. Yeah. No. Okay, it's already in there. Okay, fine. Great. This would be two books of mending if I'm lucky with my trades, with their prices and so on. Let's walk there. I tried it once by horse, but it wasn't that good. It ended up to be a little bit more complicated than needed. So horse, you will go back to the park. Do I have my trail bed? I got my trail bed. Okay. I'm sorry, chicken, that I ruined your hideout, but it felt a little bit strange. So yeah, this was a hilarious event. Like, they wanted to say it's Thursday that we want to meet. I understood it's Friday, and then it was, Thursday. So yeah, I think lesson learned is if you want to really make a meeting, speak about the weekday, or use dates or something that is more specific than the day after tomorrow, because this might not be the day you expect it to be. Yeah, that was fun. Fun in a little bit different way was yesterday. So on Friday evening, I got a phone call from the call him the commander of the emergency service station, and he asked whether I could jump in on Saturday to drive an ambulance because people got sick and so on. So I said, yeah, sure, can do that. Normally, the ambulance shifts are 8 hours in my town, which is enough considering the amount of emergency calls one can get throughout these 8 hours. Often one is lucky and one even has some time at the station. I mean, we also had some time at the station, which was like 30 to 45 minutes. I haven't stopped really the time, but it wasn't much. It wasn't much at all. It basically started right from the beginning. I mean, as we started our shift, at first the control room, the emergency call center, had nothing for us, but basically as we were about to make us a bit comfortable in our cozy quarters in the station, we got called for just a normal transport, where we thought like, hey, That's not our business. We are really in the emergency business today, not in the transporting patients. But I mean, okay, sure, we can do this. As soon as we were done with that one, we got another transport, and then things started to escalate quickly. As while we were, oh man, it's already sunset again. As we were about to basically transport the second patient that has to be just transported within the premises of the big clinic in the town. They already called us, hey, how long do you need? We do have an emergency. We were thinking, yeah, well, great guys. There are those smaller ambulances that are used for transporting those people, and then there are the bigger ambulances that can do everything basically for the emergencies. But you decided to send us to. I can have a quick sleepover in that cave. This sounds good. Let's do this. Ooh, I see a skeleton. At least I have something above my head in case it's raining. Yeah, so we're sent out to one emergency situation. As we were done with that one, and as we were on our way back home, we got alarmed again, and this basically continued on. The shift starts. I mean, the afternoon shift I was assigned to starts at 2 p.m. and usually goes to 10 p.m., so 8 hours. As it was already, I don't know, 9:15 p.m. or something like that, we got another alarm. It was basically just before the night shift arrived and could take over for us. So we had to do that one, of course. As we were done with that patient, as we transported that patient to the hospital, it was already shortly after 10 p.m. For some reason, the entire city was going crazy yesterday. So everyone was basically saying, hey, we are just running all the time, no break, always chaos. And yeah, the chaos unfortunately persisted even after the official end of our shift. So we basically called the coordinators, like, hey, okay, we are done at the hospital, hoping for them sending us back to the station that we can end our shift. Then they apologized and said, well, sorry, but you're the only one that is still available, and we got another emergency. So yeah, we were sent there even after the end of our shift, and after having basically, besides 30 minutes or so, worked the entire time. We were sent there. And of course, that last emergency escalated a little bit, so that it was not a big reanimation situation or something like this, but still, it required a little bit of a bigger show we had to do there. We had the hope that maybe another ambulance is done with their current assignment, that they can take over our patient, but this did not happen. So yeah, bigger show had to be performed, which took time. Handing over that patient to the hospital also took a little bit more time due to that. Then once performing a bigger show, it means you have to refill the ambulance to a certain extent, what you have used, all the materials you have used. So, long story short, instead of ending the shift at 10 p.m., the shift ended at 1 a.m. So we had 3 hours overtime. Which was just crazy. I mean, even my colleague said, well, he never had such a crazy shift like that. And things were even more interesting simply by the fact that, I mean, my boss, so to say, on the ambulance, who has a higher qualification than I do, he basically just finished his qualification. He had his final exams in September or so, and this yesterday's shift was just his second shift as being the one who's really responsible. So he was, of course, well, he's well experienced and so on. So there's not like he's unsecure or anything like this. But still, I mean, it's a little bit of a different perspective, I guess, when suddenly being responsible and so on. So he was fairly new. We also got a third person on our ambulance, basically the position I did for quite some time. It was the very first time that she was on the big ambulance, so I was also trying to explain her as much as I can to help her getting to understand what she needs to do and how things are working. Simply because my commander on the ambulance was my leader, should have plenty of time to focus on his job. So try to explain her most of the things she can do, and assisted her with, I don't know, putting on all the electrodes, all the ECG electrodes and so on. I mean, it was pretty cool doing so many things at once. But thanks to that overtime, it got a little bit exhausting, especially as it escalated towards the end. And yeah, so it was a crazy Saturday. Did anything else happen? I mean, I think, yeah, I mean, I talked about most of the things, like, okay, you had this another meeting with a friend, spontaneous meeting on Thursday. Also met another friend on Friday. So basically, lots of things were happening this week. Next week seems to be a little bit more of a calm week, which is good. This is really good. After 2 weeks of lots of many actions, many events. Right, on Wednesday, we went to that pizza place. I told you about it on Wednesday that I'm excited about that pizza place. Heard so many good things about it, and yeah, really wanted to try those pizzas. They were good. Those pizza were really good. I hope I'm walking the right direction. Not that I'm walking somewhere and I totally miss the desert with my village in it. Thought I would normally, well, I spent some time. Oh yes, there are those colorful flowers. Okay, I'm on the right track. Maybe I'm a little bit too far south and I need to walk a little bit more that way. Somewhere in that direction must be the tulip spot, and I remember that the tulip spot is somewhat on the way to the village. Hope I can make it at least close to that village today. Yeah, the pizza place was good. I had a 5-cheese pizza. I love cheese on a pizza, and it tasted really good. The only thing where I would say, hey, this is not 5 out of 5 stars or something like that, as others put it all the time. I found the dough a little bit too thick. I mean, they proclaim to have Italian-style pizza, and I expected the dough to be a little bit more thinner, a little bit more crispy. It was a bit too soft of a dough, a little bit too thick of a dough. So yeah, in the end, I would say it was a 4 out of 5 star pizza. It was good. It was definitely on the upper end, but it was not a A plus pizza or something like this, as others have put it. Still, very, very nice, very delicious. Definitely a spot one can go to when wanting a pizza. Okay, I now arrive more or less spot on. This is cool. When wanting to have a pizza. So, yeah, this was also very nice. Yep. So if I get the dates and the flow of time, ow, starting to rain now. But luckily I'm in the desert, so no rain for me. Ha! But it will just get very, very gloomy. Yeah, if I get the flow of time right, then the upcoming week should be this is basically the week before I do have a week of vacation I'm looking forward to. So I think I just need to remember that I hope I remember that I put the entry into my calendar. On Tuesday, I quickly need to do an introduction for a lecture that I'm not giving, luckily, but where the colleague that is responsible is doing for the very first time, and they are on conference before the start of the lecture period. So I said, okay, I did the course last year. I can do the introduction and then you take over. So I just need to remember that I have to do this on Tuesday, not that everyone is there and I think, ooh, wait, I forgot something. Ah, there's my village, that's good. I think I will stay out here so that I do not have to fight with all my villagers for my beds. We are safe up here. Yes, we are. So there's a light. There's a light in the darkness. Let's have you. Speaking of lights in the darkness, let's also have maybe a torch here. A torch there. Those guys, leave me alone. So yeah, I have to remember doing that one. Monday of the vacation week, I will still work because I do have there's an Enderman. I do have the Monday after that Monday, so it's October 28th, the job interview for this position in Antarctica. So I thought like, okay, I start my vacation on Tuesday and then let it end on Mondays so that I do have the day of the job interview off. So yeah, looking forward to that one. But that's the thing we can discuss, or I will discuss next time. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't do something stupid, skeletons. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you will join me next time. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you!